How often do you get an opportunity to play in a space RPG where you can have dialogue with your freaking parents? Starfield gives you that opportunity. Today, we're going to be covering a trait called Kid Stuff. And spoilers ahead, I'm going to share with you the dialogue that I've had so far with my parents, because that's one of the traits that I chose. But before we do that, let me just thank everyone for subscribing to this channel. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We do a lot of video games here, and we're doing Starfield, Madden, and we may squeeze one more in there. But again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, I want to reveal the top 3 comments from my last video where I actually made my build, and I'm just having a blast playing Starfield, you know, pretty much to break up the monotony of my Madden gameplay. So again, top 3 comments. AX, he said, definitely one of the better guides out there. And he also gave some advice. AX said, for traits, he feels like the long-term playthrough and his recommendations are Wanted, Taskmaster, Terraformer, Hero Worship, Kid Stuff, and Empath. Now, Supreme Diesel 9730 said he went with Gangster for his first playthrough, and that was NG +7. And his second one, he went with a Soldier, and he liked it better than Gangster. Last but not least, probably the most creative build I've ever seen or heard of, Dustin Driver. He said he made a celebrity chef who's wanted across the galaxy for food crimes. Names Guy Fermi Paradox, Chef Wanted, Adoring Fan, and Extrovert. One of the creative builds out there. So folks, in my last video, you kind of saw me make my build and I went over some of the traits and backgrounds. And so in this video, we're going to talk about the Kid Stuff trait, which is this one right here. And so you're going to also find out what I decided to name my Cyber Runner character. So without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Welcome to Starfield as we follow our character Nova Cypher, the undisputed master of cyber infiltration. His name strikes fear into the hearts of all those who dare cross his path. He has an unparalleled ability to acquire any item with mesmerizing stealth. Nova Cypher is a lethal assassin and a marksman without equal. His skills are unmatched and his aim is deadly accurate. Anything or anyone that stands in his way is destined for oblivion. Join us now as we embark on a journey through the cosmos.
What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, son, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right?
Don't assume it's bad news, Dad. I got a big-time promotion. I'm in Constellation now.
Now. It's just with our family, the news isn't always great, but Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things.
Stop, Mom. You're making me blush.
Hey, if I don't get to sing your praises as much as I like, no one can. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known, I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the boy catch his breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome. I still can't believe it. Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so, well, romantic, almost. But how is it for real? You liking it?
The people are really amazing. I just hope I'm worthy.
Don't you worry yourself about that. All your life, you've been just this mess of potential waiting for a chance. Your number's finally been called, and the settled systems had better be ready for you. I've got some news of my own. You are now officially looking at a retiree. Taught my final class last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's too bad you weren't here then. You could have had some cake.
Oh, Oh, congrats, Dad. The university was lucky to have you.
I gave it my good old college try. You see what I did there? Enough about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go? I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering.
How are things going?
Retirement's treating me well, but there are some days I almost missed the classroom. Don't say anything to your mom about this, but she got some work done at Enhance. She keeps looking younger every day, I tell her. Not that I mind.
You guys need anything?
You know, it's supposed to be us taking care of you, right? I'd like to say we'll pay you back the money you sent home. Well, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. More than you know.
So what's your plans?
Planning a proper, honest-to-goodness vacation. Nothing too fancy. I've been promising your mom a trip for years, and I got no excuses now. Your mother's been sending me links all day about such and such deals and excursions, but it'll be good to get out. Stay as long as you like.
I still can't get over you being here. And it's not even Mother's Day. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? With you being in Constellation now, I imagine you are quite the catch.
Nah, Mom. I ain't found no shortage yet.
Just so you know, your dad cannot wait to be a grandpa. So don't keep him or me waiting too long. I know. I won't get into more right now. I know you didn't live in this apartment long, but I want you to consider this your home away from home. Your bed is always yours, no questions asked. I mean, well, I will ask questions, but you can stay here no matter the answers.
Appreciate that. Don't be busting in on my privacy. Now, why did y'all never settle down, Ma? Tell me the truth.
No bother at all. Stay as long as you like. Anything you want to talk about, dear?
What's the word on the street, Ma? Got any gossip?
Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbank. Their father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation.
Y'all consider moving somewhere else? This rent kicking my butt.
Oh, ain't that the truth? With both of our pensions, we still couldn't afford it. But with what you send home, well, we get by. And of all the places we've lived, New Atlantis is just so full of culture and life.
What you up to these days, Ma?
Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing. It's nice to have time to do both, though. Talking with you has made my day. I'm being serious.
My left feet have left feet. But dancing, I mean, couldn't we... I don't know.
You don't know where that is?
Take care,
No,
kiddo.
I moved them to the bottom shelf ages ago. You should pay attention.
Just so you know, your mother's missed you. Like a lot. I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl?
Hold on. You wanted to be in Constellation too?
I have some vids of when I was, 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. But I found space so fascinating that there is still so much we don't know. I guess I still find it that way.
You got some hidden depths, Mom. I didn't really know about that.
I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now, We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Wow, Dad. Thank you for this old-ass gun from 1955. I'm sure I'll treasure it.
It was a gift. The Dean and I go way back, and he's a bit of a fan of Constellation. So it was just a labor of love for both of us. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first. Well, I do what I can. You remember Grandpa's restaurant? Last time you were there, you must have been 5, 8? Some of the best food in the galaxy. Service with a grunt and a glare, I always said. But Dad's food kept them coming back.
Yeah, his food was incredible, but you can never tell looking at it from the outside.
Hole in the walls have the best food. That's just science. Your grandfather taught me what I know of cooking. He didn't want me to go to uni. I was the only one interested in the restaurant. But when he got on in the years, he trusted me with something sacred. His meatloaf recipe.
I ain't never been a fan of meatloaf. Make my stomach bubble just think about it. I got a fart right now.
Maybe not, but one of the best things about the dish is if you package it right, it keeps. It's a whole lot better and healthier than your other options. I don't know if anything I taught you about cooking stuck, but I figure it's time to pass the torch. But you gotta promise not to share Grandpa's meatloaf recipe with anyone. It stays in the family. I swear Dad's ghost would come back and strike me dead if you did that.
I will guard that secret of my life, other than if I fought it out.
See that you do. Any meat will do. If it's dry, extra tomatoes. They'll moisten it up if you do it right. Sorry, a bit of a moment here. So, you want to talk about anything?
So that is our playthrough so far with the Kids Stuff trait. Now, from what I am aware of, you're going to get quite a few gifts from your parents. The first one that I got here was this gun right here, which is an old 45 Livingston pistol, but it actually does 31 damage. So at a level 8 in this game with a pistol that does that much damage, that's a pretty darn good weapon, even though it looks old as crap. But also I am aware that you will get a suit of armor, and you're going to also get a ship as well as a meatloaf recipe. So you saw that. So not a bad way to go. And again, it does bring extra content into it. It makes it a lot of fun. So if you're considering kid stuff, I can say from my personal experience, it does add a lot more fun to the game. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next video. Make sure you subscribe. Have a great day.